Previously on GameSales.
Told you to come in a week. It's been a long time. Influential. If you want influential, let me introduce you to Grand Theft Auto 5.
No, don't want that. Gotta go.
Well, alright then. I got fired. Yes, I still have the key. Of course, this was all in the plan. Now, it's time to make the next move.
Hi, welcome to GameSales. How can I help you?
Hi, excuse me. I was wondering if you can help me with a purchase. Some friends I know received portable game systems as gifts for Christmas, and they seem really interesting.
Oh, I can help you find whatever it is that they bought.
Oh, great. Let's see. One of them got a Nintendo Switch 2 and a game. How much would that be?
The Nintendo Switch 2 is a great choice. You can get the Nintendo Switch 2 with Mario Kart bundle for just $4.99.
Whoa, that's kind of expensive. But for that price, it's gotta give me more than just that. Can I play games like from other older consoles?
You sure can. You can play older Nintendo consoles and even some Sega Genesis games, as long as you pay for their retro games via subscription.
Wait, so I have to pay a large amount for this console? One that probably sells their new games at a high price? Then I have to subscribe to play games that I may already own on my old consoles anyway? Just to play it on here?
That's right.
Why would I want to pay this much? What's the advantage?
Well, you get to play exclusive Nintendo franchises, such as Mario, Zelda, and more.
No thanks. Do you have any other suggestions? Actually, one of my other friends got the Steam Deck. That sounds amazing. Do you have one of those?
The amazing Steam Deck?
That's right.
That machine is fantastic. There are 3 versions. I'm assuming you want the cheapest one that has an LCD, right? Instead of the OLED?
I mean, if it saves me money, I guess I can deal with that version. What can it do?
It can do so much. The cheapest version comes with 64 gigabytes of internal memory. But don't worry, you'd be able to expand it for cheap using a micro SD card.
Like any micro SD card?
For the most part, yeah. Which means after you upgrade it, you'll have a ton of amazing games.
That sounds good.
Well, alright then.
What else does it do?
Well, you'll be able to connect to the Steam store and download many games for free. You'll even be able to download games you may already own from your very own Steam account.
That's actually pretty convenient. I do already own a ton of Steam games.
Great!
Now, can I play old school games without using a subscription or anything like that?
Of course! The Steam Deck is basically like your very own computer. Just like a PC, you can install emulators and play ROMs from games you already own. I even got it to work on Dreamcast games. I'm playing the Dreamcast version of Shenmue on it, and it runs fantastic.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah!
So how much is it for this machine?
It's about $3.99 for the starter system.
$3.99? What the? That's kind of pricey. I guess I wouldn't be able to expand the memory right away, but at least it has most of what I want. That's all I can buy, but no more. You know what? I'll take one.
Well, alright then. Coming right up. I'm back!
Great. Where's the console?
Oh, about that. I don't have one in stock.
Alright, well, when will you get it in the store?
We won't. Ever. But that's okay. I've got a better alternative for you that's even cheaper. It's an exclusive bundle. Right here in GameSales.
Well, okay.
What I've got is a very exclusive and rare bundle, and it'll give you everything you want and more right here.
Great. What is it?
It's a GameSales exclusive PlayStation Vita TV bundle. This bundle is a rare find.
You mean the PS Vita from like 2012? How would that compare? The screen is much smaller and I can't play it on a TV like the other two consoles.
That's where you're wrong on this exclusive bundle. This bundle comes with an OLED version of the PS Vita with Homebrew enabled, including a 512 gigabyte game card.
512 gigabyte game card? You mean memory card, right?
No, a 512 gigabyte game card. This exclusive card comes in the game card slot, but with installed custom firmware. You can avoid the high-priced Vita cards and install a large amount of games on the Vita.
Okay, tell me more.
Not only will you be able to download the large library of Vita games from the PS Store that still functions to this day, but you'll also be able to download many homebrew games as well.
So you're saying new games are still available with a continuing, thriving community?
That's right!
But what about older games? The Steam Deck could do them, but what about the Vita?
Yes, you can play older games without a subscription with excellent homebrew emulators, similar to the Steam Deck.
But will I get similar performance to that of the Steam Deck? Like, will I be able to play my Dreamcast library with the same performance level and all that?
Well, as of today, though it's possible to emulate Dreamcast, as far as I know, it's not playable at this point.
Well, I guess it is what it is. In any case, I don't think I want this anyway, because I want to be able to play on the TV as well.
That's where you're completely wrong!
What are you talking about?
That's because this is a bundle!
What do you mean?
Well, with this bundle, you also get the Vita TV, a console that lets you play your Vita games on your TV.
You mean the console that tried to be like a bad Apple TV that only had Netflix and Hulu as streaming apps, and you needed a browser to view YouTube? That one? Or do you mean the Vita TV that barely let you play any Vita games at all because of the lack of touch controls? That one? Why would I want that?
Well, you're wrong!
No, tell me, please. What do you mean?
You see, the Vita TV I'll give you already has the ability to play all Vita games. We've included a whitelist app that lets all Vita games be played. Games like Uncharted Golden Abyss and others are now playable.
So basically, everything I play on the Vita can be played on the Vita TV?
That's right! You can also upload and download your saves to the PlayStation Network, allowing you to transfer saves as long as you have PlayStation Plus.
Oh, but I don't want to pay for a subscription or anything like that.
Well, because of the custom firmware, you're also able to manually transfer the saves using Vita Shell too. It may be a bit more cumbersome, but at least you'll continue playing on the go.
Well, I guess that does sound neat.
Yeah, and you also have the ability to remote play your PS5 using software like Chiaki on both the Vita and your Vita TV.
Well, there you go. That's gonna be my choice. What's the cost of the setup?
$350, all in.
What? For a console that's over 10 years old?
The Vita has an OLED.
Well, alright then.
Well, all right then. Ring 'em up.
Thanks for the great service. By the way, I wanted to ask you, what happened to your store? You used to have a lot of video games, and now all you have are screens of games and miscellaneous items, but no actual physical games. What happened?
Oh, you see, the story goes, a few months ago, I was worried about increasing console prices and the competition of online games versus physical game sales. It would hurt my business, so I had to think fast. My first business thought was to sell all my game inventory, which I eventually did. But then I was stuck with nothing but old games that no one wanted. I was so stressed. I had to empty my store of all that old stuff so that I can get everything prepared for the construction of this new setup that allows for digital purchases of old games at a guaranteed lower price than Steam. We also offer online gameplay engines to classic Genesis and Super Nintendo games by working with emulator developers so that you could jump in and play all your old games with anyone around the world online. But in order to launch that, I needed the store to be empty. Well, believe it or not, during the last days that I needed to get rid of everything, someone broke in and removed all of my inventory for me. It was like a miracle. That opportunity not only cleaned out the store for me, but thanks to the fact that it was a break-in, I got to file an insurance claim and pay for the store reconstruction.
Sounds like everything worked out for you. But did you ever catch who did it?
Well, I heard the cops did catch who did it. But thanks to them, my store is better than ever. So I'm not mad.
Wow, okay. I wonder what they're doing now. This is not over. Not by a long shot. I will get you, GameSales, next time. If you like this video and want to see more GameSales stuff, Shenmue stuff, or classic gaming stuff, definitely consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and tune in for the next episode. And watch my previous stuff too here as well, so you can catch up on the GameSales story. As always, make my day if you subscribe today. This is Magnus, and I'm out. See you guys later.